All right, NBL, welcome back to NBL Live. We are here with a Week 6 matchup. We're going to have the Oakland Raiders taking on the Washington Redskins tonight. Big game for both teams here. It's hard to count a team out so early in the season, but right now the Raiders are sitting at 1-3, and we know their division is tough like no other. And at 1-3, if they get a loss, we're down to 1-4. It's going to be tough to climb back into that wild card spot. Redskins, they're sitting up top of the NFC East right now. Doesn't happen too often, but they're back up there right now. They need to keep this win streak alive if they want to stay up there. So let's see how it's going to start. Looks like the Raiders are going to get the ball first here. So let me turn it over to DK. This guy knows the Raiders like no other. He's got to play them twice a year. What do the Raiders need to do in order to compete in this game today?
I mean, the Raiders need to run the football. They're ranked 31st in NBL in rushing, and they just haven't been able to get the ball rolling. They also need to get Derek Carr off to a good start, because when he starts playing bad, they don't play well for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. The Raiders' offense is horrible. I mean, as a team as a whole, they've been playing really poor. The offense is ranked like 28th in the league. Defense is 30th. It's bad. So Derek Carr's going to take the first snap here, looking downfield, right across the middle. Amari Cooper, big play, down to the 46-yard line. They're not wasting any time to get Amari Cooper involved. Big pass right there.
Yeah, real big pass. When you run that cover two, it leaves the middle of the field wide open.
Now we're going to have Derek Carr coming. 4 wide set here. Bunch takes the snap, looks downfield, throws it into coverage, nearly picked off by the safety there. He had a drag route wide open, but Derek Carr, I think he wants to make a statement and make it early, and let's hope it doesn't cost him.
Yeah, definitely hope that doesn't cost him. He threw right into coverage and he had a guy wide open.
The Raiders come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be.
And now we're going to have 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 46. Carr coming to the line. Single back. We got 2 tight ends lined up to the right side. Handoff up the middle to Murray. Cuts it outside. He's got a hole. He's taking us down the sideline to the 30, to the 20. He might take us all the way. Gonna get tackled from the back, though, down to the 6-yard line. Huge 40-yard carry on the first play. That's what they need. Murray is averaging a horrible 2.8 yards per carry this year. He is just getting absolutely mauled out there. So let's see if they can turn it around this game. Now I'm going to come out 1st and goal on the 6. We got 3 tight ends set here. Derek Carr audibling on the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Up the middle. Spins. Doesn't get much. Only going to be a gain of 1 to the 5-yard lines for Terrence West.
Well, at least they got the run of the ball early. That was one of the key things I think the Raiders needed to do this game, was get the ball rolling with the run game.
And we're gonna have another 3 tight ends set here. Single back, West still back there. Drops, looks down. He's got him wide open on the right side. Touchdown. I believe that was Cassis, tight end there. That's gonna be 7-0 start off for Oakland.
Yeah, real good start for Oakland. That's be Cass's 2nd touchdown this year.
And now that we're going to be seeing Washington get the ball for the first time here, only took Oakland, what, 5 plays was that? But here we go, minute and 14 seconds off the clock, and it's time for Washington. So let me turn it over to Unisolated. What the Redskins need to do to try to slow down what we've seen so far from the Oakland offense and get their offense going?
Well, the Redskins are coming in on a 4-game win streak. Their last win was against the Giants. They have a terrible pass defense right now. They're ranked 21st in the league. You really want to see them run the ball, get Schuerman some touches. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. So we want to see him run the ball, get some big gains like Murray just did, and control the tempo.
There you go. Schuerman's a big guy. They got Drew Williams out there at wide receiver. They got some weapons for sure. And there is going to be first pass right over the middle. Going to be a 21-yard gain there for Gavin Dennis. This guy's a great quarterback too, man. Let me tell you, he shreds some defenses right there. And that was their young Star Griffin there.
Yeah, Dennis is actually sitting at 74% completion for the season. so far, and they have a high-powered passing attack this year. They're third in the league. It's looking good for them so far. If they can keep a good balance, they'll be fine.
Now Dennis going to come out in a weak set here. Close set, handoff to Sherman up the middle, cuts it outside, takes a spin move, takes his for about a 10-yard gain out to the 49-yard line. That's going to set up a new set of downs for the Washington Redskins.
Very nice spin move by Sherman there.
First down here after the run.
And we're going to come out here. We're going to have another tight set here. 4 wide. Shotgun set for Gavin Dennis. Sherman in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. Throws it across the middle. Wide open. Spin move. Or he just gets absolutely pummeled out there. Luckily, he hung on to the ball. About that big 10-yard gain. And another set of first downs. McKinney on the catch there.
Yeah, he was very fortunate to catch that ball and hold on to it after that huge hit.
And that was Riho Kilgore right there. That was the Raiders' first-round pick. I believe they took him at number 4 last year. He was a rookie last season, and is a phenomenal player. So let's look to see if he can make something. And we have another tight set here. Handoff to the outside for Sherman. And he's going to get it for about 3 yards, take it out to the 35-yard line. Going to set us up with a 2nd and 7 here for the Redskins.
Yeah, I'd really like to see the wide receiver out there on the left side. I'd like to see him seal that edge a little better.
Yeah, when you got a group of small wide receivers, I believe Drew Williams is the number 1 guy. He doesn't even hit 6 foot. He's a small guy. So, you know, it's nice in the pass game when you got these small, speedy guys can get around there. But when you rely on them to block on the outside against some big cornerbacks, sometimes some linebackers out there, it doesn't always work. Here we go. We have another tight set here. 2 line up to the right. And it's going to be a quick dump off to the tight end. He gets a broken tackle. Going to shrug off another one, get down to about the 24-yard line. Pretty big gain there. Dennis so far 3 for 3, 42 yards, and he's just been hitting the open guys every single play.
Yeah, ever since Dennis came into the NBL, he's been great with great numbers. He's turned over the ball a few times, but he's definitely been able to make some throws.
And here's another handoff to Sherman up the middle. Takes it down to about the 17-yard line. Gain of about 7. But yeah, Dennis, like you said, I mean, I've played him in my division for a couple of years. He had an excellent rookie season. He suffered the definition of what you call a sophomore slump. His second year, it was just bad. I mean, it was bad. That was, I believe, the Redskins' worst year that they've had in a long time. So he's picked up ever since, though. He's great now. So here we go. Another tight set here. A weak set, strong close here. And Dennis Audubon at the line. Takes a look downfield. Hits the out route. And he's going to get down to about the 1-yard line. I think that was McKinney again. Going to set up 1st and goal on the 1. Gavin Dennis 4 for 4 for 59 yards. So far, it's just been shredding.
And that's exactly what you were talking about earlier. The smaller receivers, they can make those cuts.
And then we're going to come out here. Another strong set here. Handoff to the fullback up the middle. And they're going to give it to him. They're going to say the ball crossed there. Quick drive by Oakland. Quick drive by Washington. It's looking like it could be a shootout. As I said, Oakland's defense is ranked 30th in the league. As Unoscillated pointed out earlier, Washington is ranked around the 20s. We could be seeing upwards of 30 points to each side of this game here.
We could see ourselves a barn burner.
And here we go. Takes the kick. Does a spin move. Gets out to about the 24-yard line. Set us up for Oakland on the 2nd drive. DK, is there anything at all? It was such a quick drive for Oakland, but is there anything you want to see them do? Do you want to see them slow it down, try to change the tempo of this so far very fast-paced game, or should they just stick with the guns blazing and just go out there and start slinging it?
They should just keep slinging it and keep putting points on the board. The defense isn't great, so you got to rely on your offense to do everything in this game, it looks like.
There you have it. Keep slinging it, put points on the board. Handoff to Latavius Murray up the middle. Takes it to about the 26-yard line, 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, Murray's gotten off to a really good start. I hope that he keeps on continuing to get the ball.
The Raiders come out in a bunch set.
Yeah, a really good start this game. But as I said, is on the season he's not been too well. So here we go. Bunch set to the left, shotgun form, and there's a flag. It looks like encroachment on the defense. They just couldn't get set up there, getting a little jumpy, trying to make a play, and that's going to set Oakland up with a very nice 2nd and 3.
Yeah, you're so right. He came into this game with 40 attempts and 104 yards. That's atrocious.
It's horrible. Like I said, he was averaging, I think, 2.8 or 2.6 yards a carry, something like that. I mean, it's not even worth giving the guy the ball. You could get any guy off the streets to average more than 2 yards a carry. So here we go, Murray again, and there's old 2 yards a carry. 3rd and 1, only gets 2 yards on that one. And they're going to set up Oakland here with a second or a third and very short.
It'll be 3rd down.
You really want to put some trust into your back. You give him the ball right here.
Yeah, I believe you. He's proven to get it done before, and there's a toss to the outside. Murray's gonna bust out of a tackle, take it to the 39. It's gonna be a gain of about 6 for the first down. But as you were saying, you got trusted back. I mean, I've seen Murray play in this league for quite a few seasons now, and this is not his norm. You don't want to shy away from him and start passing too much because it's just gonna cause all kind of problems. Stick with it. He's going to get you the yards. It's just going to take some time. And there we go, Murray. Another nice carry up the middle there. Weaves through his offensive line, gain about 5 yards, take it to the 44. We're going to set us up with 2nd and 5 here for Oakland.
Yeah, Murray's going to end up having more yards in this game than he has had in 4 games this season. Hopefully they keep on giving the ball. He's looking really good right now.
You know what? I absolutely believe it. It's hard. It's kind of weird to say that a running back in week 6 is going to put up more yards in this one game than he's put up all season, especially a running back that's the starting running back, so I'm playing every single game. But you know what? I can see it happening. Here we go, Murray. Handoff to the outside. Follows his block nice. Cuts inside a little bit. Going to get past the first down mark, gain of about 6 yards. 6 carries, 61 yards. Man, he's only got, 50 yards to go?
About 53 good ones, and he'll match his high for the season.
Yes, he will. Here we go. Pistol set, bunch set to the left. Mari Cooper on the left. Smith in the middle. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. Derek Carr throws it off to his tight end. Is that a face mask there? It looks like he might have pulled a face mask. Yes, sir. Face mask. Sending forward 15 yards. That'll put Oakland up to the 27-yard line. We have 9 seconds left in the first quarter.
Like the Raiders need any help this quarter getting yards.
They don't need it, but you know what? I don't think they're going to complain about taking it. And here we go. Single back set of Mari Cooper line up in the slot. Handoff up the middle to Latavius Murray. Going to get maybe a yard on that, but yeah, 2nd and 9. They gave him a yard. Still on the 27 though. So as we start the second quarter now, so far it's been a shootout. It's 2 high-powered offenses really just moving the ball. The defense has no answer on either side. Here we go once again. Mari Cooper in the slot, free rusher right through Derek Carr. That's Russell right there with his first sack of the game. So set Oakland up with a really long 3rd and 16 here.
Yeah, the Skins brought the defense in. They wasn't playing any games on that one. No running today.
That's one thing I think that the Redskins will start to realize as it goes down with Carr here is he's not much of a quick passer. So when you get into some situations, you can bring the pressure. He wants to look downfield for his guys. And there he was over top to Cooper. Knocked out and picked off. Dive. Wow, what an interception. He could take us all the way. There's no one on the left side.
He's going.
Oh, wow, there's a flag, though. There's a flag, and you can almost guarantee it's a block in the back. That could be a game changer.
You know what? Carr telegraphed that pass the whole time. He was not open. He forced it
did.
there.
Like I just said, as he was throwing the ball, Carr is not a quick passer. He wants to get the ball down the field. And the one thing that I really like Derek Carr. I think he's a good quarterback. But the one thing that I think is really separating him from the elite guys is his 3rd down play. He throws so many interceptions on 3rd down because he always goes for the first down. He never wants to settle for a field goal, never wants to settle for a punt. He throws too many interceptions on that point, and it kills the morale of a team. It can completely change the game. As you can see right there, that should have been a pick 6, but luckily they had a block in the back, bring it back. And anyway, there we go. We got Sherman on a 3-yard carry in the first play, 2nd and 7, as we hit 5-minute mark in the second quarter here.
Let's see what the Redskins can do. We're going to see if the Redskins can, capitalize on this turnover they just got from the Raiders. And they better, because the Raiders had no trouble driving the ball down the field.
No, they didn't. So now we're going to come out here. We got another tight set here. I formation. Tight end line up on the left. Takes the snap, drops back. And it's a quick dump off there. Drew Williams going to gain only about 4 yards. Going to set us up with a 3rd and 2 here. Do you give it to your running back here? Do you let Ross Schuerman pound it forward? Or are you going to try to get a drag out or a flat to one of your quick guys, possibly a tight end, and try to let them just move for the first down?
If I'm calling the play here, I give it to Schuerman.
Schuerman, he's been successful. He's had a couple good seasons. He actually got the starting job over Alfred Morris, I believe, 2 seasons ago, and they haven't looked back since. I really like the guy a lot. So let's see what they do here. They come out in a 4-wide set. Gavin Dennis barking out orders at the line, takes the snap, looks downfield, throws the 2 wide receivers into each other, and that's Williams. He's going to take it. No one's catching Williams from behind.
Oh,
that's going to be a 76-yard touchdown there for Drew Williams.
Wow, where's the defense? As I was saying, as I interrupted you, my bad, Tom. I knew they were going to throw the ball there. I didn't think they believed in their running back as the Raiders did on that last drive.
I mean, when you got a quarterback like Gavin Dennis and these wide receivers that you know, a lot of people don't think as that elite #1 talent because they're not these big guys, but they're small, they're quick, and they really get hidden. You know, they kind of, you know, get unnoticed. As you saw on that play, they had 2 guys almost running into each other and nobody near it. I mean, he could have thrown that to Williams or the outside guy. I think that was McKinney out there. They could have thrown it to either one of those guys and probably gotten a touchdown.
Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to get out of that cover 2 here shortly.
It's not worked so far, and this is, you know, this Redskins team is not the team that you want to call a cover 2 against. So here we come. We're going to have a 3-wide set here. Cooper to the right, Thornton in the slot, and Murray in the backfield. Derek Carr letting the clock tick down. I don't think he likes to play here. He's trying to read the defense, bark out in order, change it. There we go. We're getting the formation switch now. Coming to a Thornton still in the slot. Switching Cooper and Smith to the opposite side now. Motion Murray off to the right. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. And I think that ball was actually headed to the tight end out there who was open. But Devin Smith kind of got in the way, jumped up and took it down. Either way, it's a completion for 5 yards. Going to set us up with 2nd and 5.
I think that was a good thing that he did that, because I think the defensive back was about to break on that ball.
It was close, you know. He could have had the step and might have had a big gain, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the linebacker jump that and pick that either. So anyway, here we're going to come out now. We got 2nd and 5, another shotgun set. Cooper to the right, takes the snap, looks downfield, and that's going to be across. Oh, wow, he was open too, but he just overthrew Thornton a little bit out of his reach. Set us up with 3rd and 5 here for Oakland.
That was so good. He was wide open. Carr getting happy feet back there. I don't know why. He's had all the time in the world.
And you know, you don't see that too much from Carr. He's generally a pretty accurate passer. But we're gonna have another shotgun set here. Throws it to the left side. That's gonna be a big catch there. That's Thornton. Yes, sir. That is Thornton. Big catch there. He thanks Carr for hitting him in his hands. He said, "You know what? You hit me in the hands. This is what I can do. I'll catch this ball in traffic on 3rd down." Huge first down. Set us up with 1st and 10 on the 34. Single back set here. 3-wide receiver to hand off outside to Murray. Makes a cut to the outside. Only going to get back to the line, though. Set us up with 2nd and 10 here on the 34.
Yeah, he had something right there. If he would have cut back to the left a little bit and hit that hole in between the gap of the guard and the tackle, he would have had some big yards there.
The Raiders have it at the 34.
And we're going to come out here, single back. Cooper lined up in the slot once again. Looks downfield, throws it to Cooper. Huge play. Was that the linebacker? Or was that that was a linebacker drop back there. But he looks like a D lineman, man. He's a big guy. But he's got some ups. He gets out there and swats that thing down, stops Cooper from getting the catch.
Yeah, definitely is a big guy. Looked like a defensive tackle right there, playing linebacker, batting balls down.
You know what? I bet it works wonders in the run game. They'll get up there, stuff some guys, fill some holes, but don't try to match them up one-on-one against him because he's not going to be able to keep up. Anyway, here we go, 3rd and 10. We're going to have a bunch set to the right for Oakland. Takes the snap. Looks like a screen play out there. He's wide open. Murray, he could take this for the first. Cuts outside, cuts back in, and he's going to take it, throws the shoulder down, takes it to the 49-yard line. gain of about 15 yards there, 1st and 10 on the 49.
That was a perfect play. He had nothing but green in front of him, and he made the last-ditch effort to get that first down.
You're right. That was a perfect play. And you know what? That was capitalizing on what I said earlier. Like I said, Oakland likes to sit back and take their time in the pocket. So on these third downs, Washington wants to blitz. They knew that. Throw the screen, and there was nobody out there. It was an easy walk to the first down. And there's going to be a handoff to Murray. He's going to bust out of a tackle, bust out of another one. Oh, man.
Oh, that was close.
That was a saving tackle. He busted out 2 tackles in the middle, took it to the outside. I thought he was going to take it to the house there, but the safety came in, and he was able just to grab Murray's arm and bring him down.
Yeah, I did too. That was going to be the play of the year right there. I just saw it coming, but he ended up getting a fingertip on his cleat. And that's all you need to tackle somebody in the NFL.
Yes, it is. And here we go. We're going to have the 2-minute warning now. Oakland still has the ball. Now moved past the 50 onto Washington's 49-yard line. They got some time left still to have all 3 timeouts. And they want to score here, though, because Washington does get the ball at half. So looks like Derek Carr is audibling at the line here. We got a strong close set here. Looks downfield, throws it. Wow, another risky throw. Right, I mean, he literally threw that right to the linebacker. He had Thornton or Devin Smith out on the left side,
wide open.
Even Cooper, when he crossed over the middle, he was open too. But he wanted to throw to the tight end instead. You know, they always say tight end's a quarterback's best friend, but sometimes you got to lean on someone else's shoulder.
Yeah, he can't be telegraphing his passes like that.
Here we're going to go. We're going to have a close set here. Looks downfield. He's got him open, but Devin Smith doesn't hang on to it. That's going to be a big drop there. Going to set us up a 4th and 8 on the 49. And now Washington has a chance, even if they kick a field goal, they have a chance to get a 2-score lead, and then they're going to have the ball at half. So they could go up 3 scores pretty easy here, and it's going to completely change the ball game.
Yeah, definitely. This Raiders defense needs to step up.
And there, it takes the punt, loops around to the outside, busts out of 1 tackle, and absolutely gets smashed there. Better check his knees there. He got taken out right before he's going to the sideline. But anyway, gonna set up Washington on the 23. They have not done much wrong so far. They've had a decent ground attack, had a pretty good aerial attack, and you can expect them to be airing this out here because they wanted to get a touchdown. They don't want the 3, they want the 7.
What you don't want to see is you don't want to see Dennis come out and be careless with the football, though. You want to see him hit some easy completions and move the ball down the field.
No, absolutely not. As I was saying, as a point where they can not necessarily put it away, but almost put it away as you're going to the half, take a 2-score lead and get the ball. You don't want to see them blow that opportunity. That's going to be a huge blown opportunity for them. And they do go with the handoff on the first down, obviously, as everyone saw there, gets a no yards in that play. So we're going to have 2nd and 10 on the 22. Clock still ticking. And Washington seems to content just to take their good old time. So maybe they're only trying to get 3 here.
The Redskins from the 22.
And Dennis takes a snap, looks downfield, gets hit as he throws, but he gets it off up the middle to McKinnon. Big gain down to the 49, and they are still in no rush out there, just taking their time. We just tick underneath a minute here.
They have 3 timeouts. They're in perfect condition to do whatever they want right here.
And as the clock's ticking, everyone, just remember who you are watching here. NBL Live on the NBL Network. NBL is Daddy Lee's Xbox One League of the Year, League Crawler League of the Year. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're liking our NBL Live play-by-play here. And we're going to have 40 seconds as Dennis takes the snap, hands it off to Schuerman. Going to take it to the 50-yard line. And there we go. Washington is going to burn their first timeout at 38 seconds left, 2nd and 9.
You know, I'm really not understanding the play call right now. Why run an outside power run? Why not run a draw if you're going to run the ball right there?
You're right. You're 100% right. It's questionable because they seem like they want to move it. They want to put 6 on the board, but at the same time, they're just so lax about it. They don't really care. They're just slowly moving forward. But you know what? Maybe it's their plan. Maybe they're just saying, you know what? We want 6. We'll take 3, but we will not take Oakland getting this ball back at any point in this half. So let's see how it ends with as we have 38 seconds left. They still do have 2 timeouts, so they definitely have plenty of time to get this into the end zone. We're going to have Schuerman lined up offset in the backfield, 3 wide, Williams to the right, McKinney in the slot, Griffin to the left. Jordan Reed lined up in the backfield, takes the snap, looks downfield, jumps it off to Jordan Reed real quick, and he's going to get stood up. And did he get his foot out? No, they didn't say that he did. The clock's still ticking. Under 30 seconds now, 3rd and 4, and they're just outside of field goal range, I believe, unless they have the wind at their back. And it doesn't look like they're still in any rush here, so they could be content just sending this thing into half. And we're going to have single back here, bunch set, full wide receiver. We got 14 seconds left on the clock. Takes the snap, looks downfield, throws it up the sideline. Risky throw, picked off on the right side. That is not what you wanted to have happen. Luckily for them, it was done so late that more than likely we're going to see a knee here by Oakland, but that's got to give Oakland some momentum going to the half here, and that's what you didn't want to do. In a time when you can put it away, now you got Oakland going to the locker room saying, you know what, we can do this. We can stop Dennis. That's big right there. That's big.
We know it's about time. I mean, the Raiders have invested 3 draft picks in the top 4 picks in the first round on secondary. So, I mean, these guys need to step up and make plays.
Yeah, you know, like you said, they've made some moves, man. They really have. They've went out a couple of years. They didn't have first-round picks where you would think that a rebuilding team wants it, but what they did is they used that to move it up in the draft. They really liked it. As I said last year, they move up. They get Reho Kilgore, one of the arguably the best cornerback out of that draft. Really helps the defense. And then they picked up a safety later in the first round. I mean, that's huge. That's 2 first-round additions to your secondary, and they've played dividends. They've been monsters on this defense so far. So Oakland, you know, you can say what you want about the actual gameplay, but their management has been top notch, phenomenal so far.
We'll see what they can do right here. They got to get a big stop right here before the Redskins go all crazy on them and go ahead and take full control of this game.
Yep, and here we go. We're going to have another strong close set here. It's going to be a fake end around, looks quick out to Schuerman, gain of only 1 yard. And, man, I'll tell you, the Redskins love that play. I see that play every single time I play them. They love that fake end around to toss to Schuerman out there. But Oakland had it covered. They had, I think that's actually, as we just talked about, Rio Kilgore right down there. He's ready. He sniffed out. He almost picked that, actually. That was close.
So they complete one.
Yeah, he stays lurking, that's for sure. He's a big-time player.
Yes, he is. Big, great guy. Wonderful guy. So here we go. We got a weak set here. Going to be a handoff outside to Schuerman, and there's no blocking on that play. Oakland just bust through. That was a slot cornerback that got through there. 3rd and 9 on the 21. Like I said, what did I tell you guys before half? That pick, it drew momentum to Oakland. They said, you know what? We can do this. And now they're looking to get the ball back quick. A quick 3 and out, hopefully, for Washington here. That's what Oakland's saying.
They better take care of it right now, because if they don't, they're going to be in trouble. Their confidence goes right out the window.
Oh, you're
out of a balloon.
You're absolutely right. It does the exact inverse of what we just said. When they're thinking we can do this, we can stop them 3rd and 9, quick 3 and out, and then you see a big completion for a first down, they're clueless, man. They're left out. They don't know what to do. So we're going to have a 5 wide set here. Takes the snap, looks downfield. Then it's just dropping. He's got wide open Williams to the right side. There was nobody covering him there.
You know, where's Khalil Mack at? He's supposed to be one of the top defensive ends in NBL, and he has 0 sacks this season.
It's crazy, man. You see things like that happen. I can speak firsthand. I had JPP. The guy has been a sack leader for, I think, 4 or 5 straight seasons. And last year, he didn't even record a sack until week 8. That's what happens when you get guys that get older. I mean, Mac, he's getting up there. He's I think he's about hitting the 30-year-old mark. You know, they're a little bit past their prime, starting to get old. They might lose a little bit of step, and it changes the game, man. It really does.
Well, for as much money as he's making, 0 sacks and 4.5 games now, well, you can't. That's not going to cut it. Not at all.
It's really not. It's not. I mean, you can argue if you're Oakland's front office and say, you know, this guy is phenomenal on stopping the run. You know, maybe he gets a lot of pass breakups or whatever. But when you're paying a guy that much money to be a pass rusher, you don't make excuses to why he's doing something else. You want him to do what you're paying him to do. And there we go. I think that was McKinnon. Yeah, McKinney out there to the side. Take to the 23-yard line. Gavin Dennis 11 for 12, 225 yards. The only incompletion was that interception. They have momentum back on their side right now, I'll tell you.
And you know, you got them little gremlins running around where nobody can see, nobody can catch them. They're killing the Raiders right now.
Yeah, it's hard to match up against these guys. Like we talked about earlier, these little wide receivers, they're not the stars. They're not the guys you think of, the Calvins, the Amari Coopers, Julio Jones. You don't think of these guys like that, but they're quick, they're fast, they get lost. They can beat anyone in a foot race. It's tough to play man defense on this team, man. It's tough. Here we go. Gavin Dennis takes it once again, looks downfield, throws it into coverage. That should have been picked off, man. Coyle, I don't know what he was doing. He should have picked that. He stuck a hand up, swatted it down instead, but Dennis got away with one there. He really got away with one.
I mean, what was he doing just sticking his hand up like that? You got to go off there and tack the ball, man.
It almost looked like he was throwing to the guy. Like he might have had a little case of color blindness right there. Yeah, right. Here we go. Once again, single back. Another tight set to the left. Drew Williams in the slot. Hand off to Schuerman. Cuts it inside. Cuts it back outside. Down to the 15-yard line. That was a good move right there. Actually, if Schuerman could have juked past that last guy, he had an open lane on the outside. But anyway, we're going to have 3rd and 3 here. We've seen a couple 3rd and short so far, and Washington really has no problem converting on it. So let's see if Oakland come up, because this would be a big stop here, holding them just to a field goal. Touchdown is really going to hurt Oakland at this point, as Washington has not only had a good drive, it's been kind of an unusual drive. It's really killed some clock, as we're just now approaching 3 minutes in the quarter. So they've actually killed half the quarter with this drive. We haven't seen that so far. Most drives only been 1 to 2 minutes max.
Big stop right here.
And there we go. There's timeout there for Dennis. Didn't like what they had. He had another bunch out there. Didn't like how Oakland was moving around out there. So they're gonna call timeout. Burn the first one here. And as they're getting ready to score here, Oakland is. They need to get a stop. Let me tell you, they need to get a stop. Here they go. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. There's a flag. That could be a holding. Let's see if that is holding on the offense or defense here. Oh, defensive.
Oh.
Wow. You don't see many defensive holding. That's going to take us down, though. 1st and goal on the 7-yard line for the Washington Redskins here.
When you have those little receivers, the Raiders have big backs, defensive backs, and they want to put their hands on them. That way he couldn't get away with the holding.
Yeah, and here we go. 1st and goal on the 7. We're going to have another weak set here. 2 wide receivers lined to the left. McKinney in the slot. Drew Williams out to the left side. Jordan Reed out lined up on the line to the right. Gavin Dennis barking out orders all along. Flipping the play. Takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle to Schuerman. Cuts inside. That was actually one of the few bad cuts we've seen by Schuerman so far. He actually had a hold to the outside. If he would have kept following his blocker, take it to the outside, he could have been close to a touchdown, at least gained like 4 or 5 yards on that play. But anyway, only gains 1 second and goal on the 6.
But I do like to see that they are still continuing to run the ball, still draining the clock.
They are, as we're now approaching 2 minutes. That's 4 minutes. That's 2/3 of the quarter so far. I mean, they're really holding on to this thing. They don't want to give Oakland a chance to get that offense rolling. So here we go. We're going to have safety creeping in from the right side here on Oakland's defense. It's going to be a fake handoff to Milton Schuerman. Looks into the end zone. Into coverage. Picked off.
Oh,
Picked off. Was that Kilgore? No, that was Sheldon Richardson. But, man, that was a huge play right there. I don't even know what to say. This is the 2nd time, 2 drives in a row that we've seen Gavin Dennis get down and then choke. He falls underneath the pressure, throws it right to the guy. There was 3 guys standing there. I don't know who he was looking at.
He must have been blind throwing that ball. You can't do that there.
You just can't. You got to take the 3. It's 2-score game. But now Oakland's back in it. Pitch outside to Latavius Murray. He's got a little hole out there. Takes it to about 24-yard line. 4-yard gains. So we're going to have 2nd and 6 here.
The Raiders really got to capitalize on this drive. That's twice that Diggs has just given them, the free ball, and they need to make a play right here and do something with it.
Yeah, as you said, a free ball. Oakland, Washington is handing Oakland these opportunities. They're saying, fight us, get back in this game. It's not something you want to be saying as a team, but that's what they're giving them right now. So here we go. Takes the snap, throws it to the outside. Big catch there for the tight end, man. That linebacker Ellis just missed getting his hand in there to stop. That's a big pass for Derek Carr there. Takes it down to the 46-yard line.
That's when that arm strength comes in right there. Big arm strength right there hitting the tight end.
Yes, sir. And you know Derek Carr's got an arm. He's got an absolute cannon. Here we go. Takes a help, looks downfield, throws it. Once again, Cassis. He gets to the outside, takes it for about a 15-yard gain, crosses midfield into Washington territory on the 40-yard line. Cassis, man, that tight end, he's been killing so far for Oakland.
Yeah,
he's been a big target. But you know what's better than the big target? He's got sure hands. You haven't really seen him drop anything. He doesn't have many drops in the season either.
Not at all.
And we're going to have Smith motion the inside here. Looks downfield. And he's going to throw it out to Smith.
Ooh.
What a catch over
catch.
the back. I mean, he's making up for that big drop on third down 2 drives ago. Big catch there, 2nd and 1. Oakland is moving this ball, man.
Yes, they are.
No problem whatsoever.
And Smith saved them on that one.
Yes, sir, they did. And we're going to come out single back here. Cassis and Walford lined up on the right side. Cooper to the right as well. Takes the snap, looks downfield. He throws it out to the corner. Does he get his feet in? Yes, sir, he did. That was close. I wouldn't be surprised to see Washington challenge this.
Yeah, me neither. That looked really close.
That was close, man. That was, once again, Devin Smith wide open there, too.
He threw it a little bit too late. If he would have hit him right on the cut, that would have been a touchdown.
It absolutely would have been. You know, it's hard to argue and say, you know, that wasn't a good play when you picked up, 25 yards. But when it could have been for a touchdown, I mean, they'll take that every day. So here we go. Once again, Derek Carr audible on 4 wide set. To give to Latavius Murray. He gets smoked by Griffin out there. Absolutely smoked.
Yeah, he got smacked, didn't he?
Yes, sir. And as we now hit the 4th quarter, I want to remind everyone that NBL Owners Hall of Fame is coming up soon, coming down to the final 2 nominees. We got yours truly, DK, in here, and October as the final 2 members. Who do you guys think is going to make it? I'm going to hold that question out to everyone in the league. Make sure you visit www.maddenbomberleague.com. Vote on the poll on there, and we'll see who is the lucky next member of the NBL Hall of Fame at the end of the season. So anyway, there we go. Incomplete pass there to Derek Carr. By Derek Carr, actually, it was in coverage. The guy actually caught it. It looked like he almost threw it to the ground because he was kind of swatted or something. But anyway, here we come now. Derek Carr looking to the outside. Doesn't get Cooper. That was risky. That was risky. So looks like Oakland's going to settle for a field goal. But you know what? Points right now is good. At a time when Washington really should have a 2-score lead, they're closing the gap just to 4 points right now. 5:50 left in the 4th quarter as Washington's going to get the ball here. Let me turn over to Unisolated. I know you've been looking at the Redskins. You started them a little bit coming into the game. Other than the turnovers, I mean, what do you want them to do here? Do you think? Oh, well, there's a fumble on a kickoff.
Get it.
Wow,
that was a big opportunity miss.
That was, man. That ball squirted around the bottom of the pile there. But anyway, honestly, what do you think? What do the Redskins need to do here? The momentum is going 110% against them in their own home stadium. They've not been able to. I mean, they've been able to do stuff, but they keep turning over when they get down into the red zone. What do they need to do on this drive to really put this game away, put the nail in the coffin?
Well, luckily for their offense, their defense has been bailing them out. They've kept them out of the end zone a couple times, and they held the Raiders to the field goal just then. So the defense is definitely helping out the offense. And Dennis definitely needs to make some better decisions. He's throwing some crazy passes into double and triple coverage that make absolutely no sense.
And like you said, absolutely no sense. I mean, I'm not a pro quarterback or anything, but I'm watching these things, and I don't know what the heck this guy is seeing, man. There's so much white and so little red around. I don't know what he's doing, but they got a completion there on first down, dumps it out to the tight end on the flat route there. And now we're going to have 2nd and 5 as we're approaching 5 minutes left in the quarter. The play clock's ticking down under 5 seconds now. Dennis motioning receiver into the slot, looks downfield, throws it, swatted down by the linebacker. That was another missed interception opportunity, but again, incomplete pass. I don't think Oakland's going to argue with that too much. 3rd and 5 here on the 28-yard line for Washington Redskins.
This game here has been crazy. It could have went any way a quarter ago, and now it's a real close game. It's a big play right here for the Raiders.
Yes, sir, it is. Here we go. Let's see what they do here. 5 minutes, 1 second left. 3rd and 5, takes the snap, looks downfield. Dropping, looking, scrambling out to the right. He's got no one open. He's throwing it on the run right to an Oakland defender. Picked it off. Wow. Man, that was real Kilgore. Man, I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know. And it's really great to be able to commentate a game like this because, as we said, this is looking like a shootout, and we get in here and nobody wants to put up points on the board. It's like Washington has the ball and they say, Oakland, here you go, man, beat us. Oakland has the ball, they don't do anything. They say, Washington, you take a shot at this. Like, no one wants to just put the nail in the coffin and end the game. Let's see if Oakland's going to capitalize on that huge interception here, because they might. He's got Amari Cooper wide open to the right side. Hits Amari Cooper down to the 43-yard line. Going to be a big gain of 25 right there. 1st and 10 for Oakland.
Not saying that Dennis hasn't been bad at key moments, but this Raiders secondary, a lot of picks have been invested into the secondary, and they're showing up right now.
Yes, they are. It's really weird, too, because if you look at Dennis's stat line, if you put your hand over the touchdowns to interceptions category, you see a guy right now that I believe is 13 for 16 for almost 300 yards, and you say, you know what, this team is dominating. This guy's 13 completions, around 16 attempts for 300 yards. They're doing well. Then you uncover it, and you realize that those 3 incompletions are all interceptions that he's thrown, and you wonder, how something like that happens. The guy's he's just so pinpoint. The ball never hits the ground. It's either going to his guys or it's going to the defender's guys, but it's always going to get caught. And Derek Carr just sat. He just ate that sack, man. He just sat there. He didn't even move. He literally just sat there and took it. I think he dropped back, didn't see anyone open, and just said, "Screw it. I'm just not gonna fumble this thing."
That's better than turning over the ball.
Yes, it is. And here we go. We have Oakland on the 30 now. They got 2nd and 20 here. So let's see what they do. Motion to Cooper from the slot across the field, and man, that pass rush is coming up big for Washington right now. Now we're going to have 3rd and 28. What I want to see from Oakland here is, we're probably going to see them air it out, but I want to see them go about maybe a screenplay, maybe a short, 5-yard pass, try to get and move up there and kick a field goal, because then, no matter what, it's going to be a 1-score game, even if Washington gets a touchdown. So, and right now, they're really pushing the field goal range, and they have them wide open. Thornton.
Can you get it?
That's gonna be close.
Oh, that was
I don't know.
close.
If I'm Oakland right now, I'm going for this. You gotta go for this.
All the momentum is in your favor right now.
Yes, sir. You do have that momentum. You had 3rd and 22. Bring up the 4th and 1. You gotta go for this.
Let's see what they do.
They're gonna go. I don't know, man. Trust me, I'm not one to shy away from the points. I will take the field goal, put the points. I think every point is valuable. But, man, they had so much momentum going for them. After the interception, the big 3rd and 22 pass. I don't know. I thought that we'll see what happens at the end, but I would have went for that.
Well, the defense has been playing so stout, so they got a chance to really nip it in the bud right here.
They do, but you know what? Gavin Dennis, he really only needs to move the chains a couple times, and they can ice this game. Oakland does have 3 timeouts. But we're only a minute and a half out from the 2-minute warning, so they don't need much to ice this game here. And we're gonna come out another weak set here, close formation. Schumann in the backfield, fullback line lined up to the left here. Motion line out to the right, takes the snap. Gonna be a handoff to Schumann, big cut up the middle, takes it for about 12-yard gain, moves the chains right away. Man, that was like you were talking about there with Khalil Mack. He was in the backfield. He stood there and just didn't make the play. But he was in there. That was could have went from -2 yards into a positive 12-yard gain. That's big.
And the Redskins need to continue to chew clock, continue to run the ball, get Schumann some carries, and let him finish the game out for him.
Yeah, they really do. And you know what we like to call him? We like to call him Ross the Toss Schumann, because he loves those toss plays, man. He's good at them. He loves them. I wouldn't be surprised to see Washington mix a couple of those in here. We're going to have a pistol set here. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Takes snap. There's a screenplay to Schumann.
Wide open.
Wrong cut. What was he doing?
Where was he going?
Dude, he could take it for a touchdown, because other than that guy that was blocking the left, there was nobody out there. He really didn't even cut at all. Just go to the left, but he cut back into the right.
The Redskins are imploding right now. They're just trying to give the Raiders the game.
They are. I don't understand it. For a team that as we said earlier, is so not used to this first place in their division, you would think they'd be playing with a little more heart, a little more common sense here, but it's just evaporated from their minds. I don't know what they're doing.
You know, when you play in a division like that, when you got the champion Giants there, you gotta get as many games as you can get.
You do, and here they're gonna get the snap. There we go. I mean, not that I not that I necessarily think that the timeouts are going to come back to haunt them, but if they don't get the first down and Oakland gets the ball back and they score quick, Washington's going to wish they had the timeouts back. One play they don't like it, use the timeout, but that's the second time now. They only have one left, so is it going to come back to haunt them? We'll see, but it definitely could. 2nd and 7 here. We got a strong set here. Toss. Ross the toss.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Bust out of a tackle. Run down the sideline to the 20, 15, down to the 12-yard line, man. Like I told you, Ross toss Schuerman. They love it.
You called it, man. That was such on point, man. Good call.
Now Oakland, they're worried. Now Oakland is shaking in their boots because not only is Washington ready to score right now, but if they manage to get the first down without scoring, they can essentially ice the rest of the clock and just kill it right there. So here we go. Schumann once again up the middle, gets a big carry. He's already pushing for the first down to the 3-yard line, 2nd and 1. Oakland, man, they better be bringing some pressure here because, like I said, if they get the first down, it's pretty much over.
The game is over.
There's 2 things you got to do as Oakland. And let me pose this question to you. One, you back everyone off the line and you let Oakland walk into the end zone. That's going to give you 2 timeouts. It's going to give you at least 1 minute and 40 seconds left to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to go into overtime. Or do you try to make the stop? Do you waste the timeouts and possibly hold them to a field goal where they only need 1 yard for the first down? Me, I'd bring everyone off the line of scrimmage and I let them walk in. Or you bring the hit stick up the middle. Because he almost knocked that ball out. He actually got pulverized there. So 3rd and 3, this might actually work out for Oakland. But
if they stop here, it's going to be so big, though, Tom.
It is. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. I would love to see a game go to overtime, honestly. It's fun calling these overtime games because the pressure is just, it's crazy.
Tremendous.
Yeah, here we go. Another tight set here for the Redskins. I formation here. Schuerman once again in the backfield. Hand off at the middle to Schuerman. Wait, a flag.
Another flag.
It's coming back.
Oh, wow, man.
What a break
Dude,
for the
this
Raiders.
is crazy. They're handing it to Oakland. They're saying, "Come beat me."
On a platinum platter, not even silver, man.
That was a touchdown, man. Woo. I don't even. That is the second touchdown actually. I forgot about the pick 6 that was called back. Man, they're just taking points off the board for themselves.
Yes, man. This is not looking good.
Right here, if I'm Oakland, man, I'm rushing 3. I'm setting my guys back right in front of the end zone, and I'm saying complete this pass, but you are not getting this first down. You are not getting into the end zone.
If I'm watching, I'm running the ball and kicking the field goal.
Run the ball, yeah. Yes, don't turn it over. Run the ball. You make Oakland burn the last time out, or if Oakland chooses not to, you're going to take down to at least 1 minute left. You kick the field goal, and you make Oakland have to get a touchdown. Otherwise, we know Dennis does not like this red zone. I'm going to say his cheeks tighten up, man. He doesn't know what to do. He just sits there as like a deer in headlights, and he throws it to the white instead of the red. So I would agree with you 100%. I would run this ball here. Force Oakland to use this last time out, but the Redskins aren't that kind of team, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pass it. Anyway, we got split back here, shotgun. Drew Williams lined up in the slot on the right. Jordan Reed, Schuerman in the backfield. Redskins still undecided about what they want to do, and they do go with the handoff to Schuerman, spins it across into the middle. Lines them up nice.
Dangerous.
Yes, they line them up nicely for a field goal, though. 4th and 6, Oakland does use the last time out. So here we go. This is the time that Oakland, Derek Carr, Amari Cooper, all these guys have been waiting for. They need to turn the season around. They need to compete in this division. They need to compete for the wild card at the very least. And this is their chance. Down 17-13, 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Figure out, we'll kick that out of balance. So 1 minute and 40 seconds left. No timeouts. They need the touchdown. They can't settle for the field goal. So you got 4 downs. They're going down the entire field. This is where Derek Carr needs to step up and show the Oakland Raiders organization that he can take them into the playoffs.
We definitely about to find out right here. Here we go.
Yes, we go. And here we go. We got Thornton line up in the slot. Cooper to the right. Takes a snap. Looks downfield. Throws up the middle. Oh, my God.
Too late.
We haven't seen that much by Cassis, but that was a big drop there. He was open, too. But he got hit low, kind of buckled at the knees a little bit, and the ball just squirmed out there. So we got
Carr got it to him a little bit too late. If he threw it a little bit earlier, that would have been okay.
Yes, sir. Anyway, here we go. We got same formation here. Thornton once again in the slot. Takes the slot. Looks downfield. He's got Thornton across the middle. Wow. Big play by the safety, man. Big play by the safety. Because he had Thornton there. I think if Thornton ran the route a little more crisp, a little more sharp, and a little bit more shallow, he could have taken that and moved to the outside, too. It could have been a big play. But Oakland quickly set up with a 3rd and 10 here. They need to do something on this play. Motion Devin Smith into the slot. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. There's a holding call, and he takes the sack anyway. Wow.
Might be on defense.
No, it's offensive.
Oh.
Yep, and there you go. There's the decline here. So 4th and 19. It's not a question for me, man. I know what they're doing right here. If I'm Washington, I'm putting 6 guys on Amari Cooper because that's where Oakland's going right now. They love Amari Cooper. He's a great guy, great receiver. That's where they're going right here. All right, minute 29, 4th and 19. This is the game here. 4 wide set. Cassis and Thornton in the slot on the right. Cooper lined up to the right. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. He's got Cassis wide open. Down to the 39. Not even covered. They're hurrying up. They're getting to the line quick here. Wow. He's going for the spike, stopping the clock. Man, that was big by Carr. There was nobody even covering him. And this excitement's getting real here. This game is exciting. This is one of the best NBL Live games, if not the best NBL Live game that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, this has been great. I've enjoyed myself. What about you out there unisolated?
It's definitely been an interesting game. There's been some crazy calls and some crazy
Oh, he's got
plays.
Thornton again in the slot, wide open, down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry this one up again, try to see if they're going to spike it once again. Yes, sir, they are. They're going to have, see what they ended with.
You got
1 minute.
It.
Yeah, a minute left on the 40-yard line. Man, I think Oakland's got all the time in the world right now. That was a really inopportune time. I'll tell you, really inopportune time for Washington to blitz there. Not only did they blitz though, but they brought their linebackers in tight in the middle, so they had Thornton with nobody covering him in the slot there. There we go. Oakland looking downfield, throws it to this. What a catch there! Wow, was that Devin Smith? No, that was. Who was that? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what that guy's name was. Cole. There we go. Cole. He
made a big play right there. The only pass he got all game.
You don't need to know his name. You just need to know he's that guy that made that play that moved Oakland to the 27-yard line. That's all you got to know. They take the snap once again. They got a guy wide open up the middle.
Cooper!
Woo, down to the 10. This game is getting tight. Now they got 4 plays to move it 10. No, they're going to spike it instead. So they got 3 plays to move it 10 yards. 40 seconds. They got all the time in the world. Time is really not the concern right now. It's just, does Derek Carr have the plays in his playbook when you got this tight coverage down here? You don't have much room to make the passes. Do you have the plays in your playbook to get it to your guys?
Luckily for the Redskins here, there's not a lot of field for the receivers to get behind the
linebackers. There's not much room to make some mistakes. So here we go. Throws it up the middle to Latavius Murray, and he gets popped by Ellis right there. Drops the ball. 3rd and 10. That's why I don't like that spike by Carr right there. They should have just huddled. They really did have plenty of time. There was no question about time. But now they only have 2 plays to get this thing in. I mean, for what a wonderful and great drive this has been, I would hate to see this game end in the Redskins' favor. Not only because they're in my division, but I mean, Oakland has put it together to get themselves in position to win, and I want to see them do it here. And there he is, audibles up the line of scrimmage. He's got Clive Walford wide open. He gets it. Touchdown, Clive Walford.
What a drive.
That was huge, man. That was I got to give props right there to Derek Carr. That was a huge audible at the line. He read the defense, got his guy on a slant route up the middle, wide open. We got a 3-point game. Don't count Washington out, though. They have some big playmakers. They only need to get 3. But what did I tell you guys? Last drive for Washington. They're going to be hurting without those timeouts. They don't have any. So they need to get down there quick.
All he needs is a field goal, though. They got plenty of time to get down there and for a chance for a field goal.
Yes, they do. So here we go. We're not unfamiliar with this. We got another tight set here for Redskins. Looking downfield, throws it over the top.
Oh,
He's got through.
Oh,
my God!
no!
Shoestring tackle, though. That was a save. How do you let him, Drew Williams, beat you like that? He's like one of the fastest wide receivers in the league. You don't not put a guy over the top, man. Washington is Oakland's kicking themselves right now. But now they're just going out to the right. Nope. All right. Well, it looks like I don't think
it looks like we're going overtime.
Yeah,
man.
I don't think Washington's calling another play. They're just going to take the field goal here. And
You've
we
been
are
on
going
point all day, Tom. The overtime, Ross the toss.
Man, it's like I watched this game before
you even started.
Oh,
he
wow.
shaped it.
No,
he shaped it.
There's
Oh my
way.
God. You don't see that happen. The kickers in NBL have just been spot on like every single year.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what to say. Dude, how much is Washington kicking themselves right now?
Oh my God, they gave this game, but the Raiders came back and took it though too.
Yeah, props to Oakland for being able to come back and take what was given to them. Huge 2017 victory for Oakland. They're back in the wild card hunt now. As we wrap up this game, I'm going to turn it over to you, DK. Give me who is your NBL Live player of the game here for the Oakland Raiders?
Oh wow, man! With everything that just happened,
there's so much to choose from,
and the adrenaline is just rushing through my body right now. That was such an amazing game. But me personally, I don't know if we can do this, but can we just give it to that Oakland Raiders secondary for just making all the plays when it mattered?
I wish we could, but honestly, I don't think we can. But if we got to pick out one guy, I'm going to pick the 4th overall pick last year, Riho Kilgore. That guy came up with, he only had 1 interception, but it was a huge interception. But not only that, he was able to get into Washington's backfield, able to stop a couple plays real short. So he is going to be our NBL Live player of the game for Week 6. We thank you guys, as always, for tuning in to our NBL Live game. Make sure you guys check us back here next time, and I'm sure we're going to have just as an exciting game as this one. So for me, for DK, for Unisolated, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys all back here next time.